Hi there, I'm Rainey Reed, the Town Manager for the town of Duxbury, Massachusetts. Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to give folks an update on what's been going on here in town. And I wanted to let you know that we will be holding a special town meeting on Monday, September 19th at 7 o'clock at the Duxbury Performing Arts Center at 73 Alden Street. We have 8 articles of the warrant for the warrant that evening, 2 of which are concerning with regard to the FEMA flood maps. Our flood insurance rate maps are due to expire and we need to adopt new ones. As a result of this, it forced the need for us to have a fall special town meeting. Originally, our intention was to hope to do it in the spring, but because of the immediacy of need and having to have them filed by November, we have to have this meeting in September. The voters will be asked to consider changes to the flood maps that we think will ultimately be beneficial once they are approved by the voters, and then we file what's called a letter of map amendment with the federal government almost the next day to make sure that the changes that our engineers, the Woods Hole Group, have been reviewing and studying for us for a number of months to make sure that all of our flood areas are in sync with what's actually on the ground. So the maps that we will be approving won't actually be completed until after the process has been concluded at town meeting. Also, there is an article, a citizen's petition, as to whether or not the voters want to consider having fluoride in the water here in Duxbury. We've been putting fluoride in the water for over 30 years. This issue came up a couple of years ago and it was defeated, but it has been brought back by a citizen's petition, so that will also be there for the voters' consideration. We encourage you to come down. Again, that's at 7 o'clock on September 19th at the Performing Arts Center. One other event that I wanted to mention to you is a very special occasion having to do with the USS Duxbury Bay. The USS Duxbury Bay was a Barnegat-class seaplane tender commissioned in December of 1944. Her storied history and that of her crew included service in World War II in the 3rd Fleet as a Seadrome control tender and a gasoline supply ship. She saw service in Shanghai and Tsingtao, China, Korea, Hong Kong, and served as a flagship for the Persian Gulf Commander. She also performed 15 tours of duty in the Persian Gulf, the Arabian Sea, and the Indian Ocean as a flagship for the Middle East Force Commander. High points in her diplomatic and ceremonial duty included a visit in 1953 by Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia and acting as a contingent recovery ship for Project Mercury in May of 1963. I mention all of this because the Board of Selectmen will be holding a wreath-laying ceremony in remembrance of all who served aboard the USS Duxbury Bay on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of her decommissioning. This event will be held also on Monday, September 19th from 11 a.m. until 12 noon on the Powder Point Bridge here in Duxbury. The Powder Point Bridge will be closed at approximately 8:30 a.m. that day until approximately 1 p.m. In addition to a wreath laying, there will also be a reunion of the USS Duxbury Bay crew, which will likely be the last reunion of the surviving shipmates and our last opportunity to honor these veterans who selflessly honored their country with their dedicated service. As part of the event and the proceedings of that day, the USS Constitution has committed their color guard to participate in this ceremony. The public is certainly invited to this event and we welcome you to join us in the ceremony. It should be a very special occasion. And that's my update for today. Thank you very much for watching.